Hello, this is Mr. Heeb, and I'm continuing off with our video where we were able to go around and print the block ID for every block. So if I start up the program that we have previously and I hit something with my right click, I right click on something with my sword, and with this code, it tells me which block ID I have. Now let's create some sort of game format where I keep track of all of the blocks that I hit. So I'm going to make a list. So a list, I use square brackets. So I'll call that list all blocks. All blocks equals open and close square brackets. And then instead of printing it, I'm going to say all blocks.append those block heads. So I'm going to take those and just each time I hit a block, throw it in this list. And so I can keep track of every single block, the block ID of every single block that I got. Now, what I want to do here is I'm going to import time because I'm going to do something where I want to limit the amount of time that I can hit blocks for. When I do this, I'm going to do start equals time.time. Time.time just finds the time that it starts. And then I'm going to do end equals 0. And then I'm going to slowly pick up the time as I go through. To do that, instead of while true, I'm going to do while end minus start is less than 0. Actually, that should be 20 or 30. Well, I'll come back to that. And so here I'll do end equals time.time. So each time it goes through the loop, it's going to take the time. And then while it's going to go to the top and evaluate the time minus start. If it's less than a certain amount, now let's make that certain amount 20. It will break out of that if it's less than that. So I'm going to start this. I go around the world. I hit all these blocks. I go around. They have 20 seconds. So that's a decent amount of time to hit some blocks. And while I'm doing this, hopefully I get that flower in there. And hit the tree. And now once it's done, the program will end and we can tell in our shell there, looks like it's done. So I can just type in all blocks down here and then we can see what happened. Whoa, there's a list of all the blocks that I hit in that certain amount of time. If I want to find the length of all the blocks, so will tell me I hit 63 blocks in all in that time frame. That's pretty good. Now, if I want to see which blocks I hit, if I do set all blocks, that is all of the blocks without any repeats. So there's only 3 different blocks that I hit. Now, if we want to have our computer tell us how many blocks it is, now we just do the length of the set of all blocks. Then it'll just print out that. So now when we're done with our program, we can just come up to the very bottom of our program. And once it's done, so we go to the left after we're out of our while true loop, we'll print the length of the set of all blocks. And then we'll see how many different types of blocks we hit in our 20 seconds. So here I go. I'm going to walk around and hit as many blocks as I can. Tree trunk, tree leaves, dig down, get some dirt, see what else I got here. See if I can go down, find anything, stone or something. Oh, there it is.